Hello there everybody, and welcome to this feature presentation on YouTube. I am King Mac, your hamburger pal. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to enjoy a hot fresh cheeseburger along with some delicious golden french fries, a tasty milkshake, and a nice soft drink. Also be sure to grab some hot buttery popcorn while you're at it as you enjoy this episode of TTBurger Game Reviews on YouTube.
I'm just a cynic. Can you give me a minute? 'Cause faith is hard to place when you can.
What's going on, my friends? You are back with more TTBurger Game Reviews. I am your host, Tony, and we have some more PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 game reviews for you here. We are continuing with my game reviews here. This is episode 262, part 1 of one part. Yep, a single part review today. And we're going to be taking a look at a hack and slash game made by Gaijin Entertainment, starring a female character adventurer named Ayumi. Before I get started here, I want to give a shout out to Free Green HD and Sub-Zero MX Mac, also the Typer Lamnia, Frickles Go Stateside, Megs, Griffin Puff, Black Hero along with Homie RJ, Uncle Jira, Rockstar Pool 69, Red Hood Assassin, The Sensational Gent, V-Rock Games, Dedicated 22, and more. Like I mentioned, we have a hack and slash game to look at here, released for the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and PC, all released on February 6, 2009. We got the game right here. This is X-Blade right here, and just a lot of talking, so let's get started. Now I have one word to say about this game. Boring with a capital B. I should end the review right there and say, do not buy this game. It's boring along with the shitty reboot Blades of Time. Now hack and slash games are fun as well and stuff, and they can be fun and just enjoyable with other people as well. So what's wrong with X-Blade starring Ayumi the Adventurer? Well, like I said, it is boring. It also has an unlikable character, an uninteresting story, bland graphics, dull gameplay, and that after a half hour will make you tired and fall asleep and never touch the game again. I mean, this game feels so rushed like a rush out for money. You'll wonder how this game even allowed to be released in a state like this. Well, you will find out right now. The story is pretty much non-existent and uninteresting. There's so little story here that you'll forget that there is a story. But what kind of gathers the story that you are the adventurer, treasure hunter named Ayumi, who is turning in a crystal skull to a merchant. While she's there, she's observing a relic and combines it with a relic of her own. It unleashes this dark power, and then Ayumi searches for another relic via a map. She covers it in a book, and you meet another adventurer along the way, and Ayumi has this dark power taking over her body. And that is what the story is. In fact, there's barely any story, that's just some cutscenes here and there, and that's it. It does not help that Ayumi is unlikable. There's really no personality at the same time. I know it sounds weird, but that's what it feels like. The presentation, what the fuck is this burger garbage here? This is a PlayStation 3 game. This is the best they can do for graphics. I mean, this looks like a game that could have been done on the PlayStation 2 or the Xbox. Character models look awful and low quality, like last gen looking. You look at the faces, they just scream hideous, and the lip syncing looks like a sock puppet on crack cocaine. It is that bad. The enemy models are just generic, and they look like they were used in better games, other games, and it deeply shows too. The environments are better looking than the character models, but not by much. The blood effects look ridiculously stupid and lame at the same time. The frame rate is decent, but yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. We need to continue. Sound is not much to say. Bland voice acting, the actors do not even try at all. It's like, it sounds so phoned in, it's like they don't even want to be there, they'd rather be working on other projects than this game. The music is awesome, kick-ass rock tunes, and it's the best part of the sound. The other sound effects are bland and boring, nothing to write home about. And also, the mixing for the sound is very low and very uneven at the same time. You wonder if your sound is broken and messed up on your TV. Gameplay had the potential to be good, but it flopped badly. First off, we have a hack and slash game with cumbersome controls, gameplay that barely has any challenge to it, and gets very boring very quickly. And I enjoy hack and slash games like Heavenly Sword, God of War, Dust Divers, Senran Kagura, Crystar, and more. But those games were fun. This game is just a bland, boring mess of a game. Sure, Ayumi has power-ups that look cool and are fun to use, but most of the power-ups that you have to buy are expensive with the points you get from killing enemies. And even when you use these power-ups, they're not any more powerful than the ones you already have. So it makes it pretty much useless. There are also some platform elements here, but the controls are so slippery and so like overly responsive. It makes platforming impossible. Just one tap of the analog stick will make you fall off a cliff and makes jumping and everything more frustrating than they already are. I can't tell you how frustrating the controls are. They can get you killed, along with the camera. My god, the camera is one of the worst cameras I've ever seen in the video game. When you turn, it moves way too fast. When you center it doesn't center properly because the way Ayumi moves and runs stuff, it ruins the camera. The camera is your worst enemy in the game. Also, when performing combos and special moves like doing a forward jump, it is harder with the analog sticks. The enemy AI for the most part is a joke. Half the time they just stand there doing nothing, and other times, the times they'll just like keep kicking you and stuff like that, all that stuff and everything. You can keep spamming your special moves for instant death for the enemies there for the most part. The platform elements and the death trap stuff, trying to avoid those are annoying because when you try to roll or jump, it does not work half the time. All I can say is that this game is bad. I mean, even the reboot played the time with that special just felt like an Uncharted tried to rip off with different problems and more. And Ayumi has a cool looking design, but the way the graphics and gameplay are, just avoid this burger abomination at all costs. Final thoughts: if you like hack and slash games, look elsewhere. This game is not even worth it at all. I give Exploit a 1 out of 10 because of the problems I have with it. Just avoid this game at all costs. That's all I'm saying. And that's it for episode 262, part 1 of my TTBurger game reviews. Stay tuned next episode 263. We'll be covering next. With all I gotta say, this is Tony. Peace out, have a great day, and see you all in the next episode. Take care, everybody.